We all knew it was coming, but Persona 6 has finally been officially announced. Now that we've got this first look, every Megaten YouTuber is leaping to upload their live reactions or go over the video frame by frame, hoping to find the next Persona 5 Scrunchy Girl. But let's be honest, that's not why you're here. You're here for the latest crazy take from the guy who brought you such videos as rating the Persona spin-off cuties and the top 3 Persona 3s. So you bet your butt I'm here to go over the top 6 6s in Persona. Now you may be asking, what constitutes a top 6 in Persona? What does that even mean? Well, it means something of significance that contains the number or word 6 in it. Does this mean I can count Heaven for being the 6th dungeon in Persona 4, Kali for having 6 arms, or the fact that there are 6 Persona 5 games? Well, sure! If I was a chump looking for some easy cop-outs, but I'm not. I'm here to bring you only the biggest and best 6s across the entire Persona franchise. So, let's get started. Sometimes a 6 manages to sneak its way in there, and it relies on a few supporting players to really shine, but that doesn't make it any less important. 24601 is one of the most iconic numbers in literature. For those of you that may not know, this was the prisoner number of Jean Valjean in Les Miserables. Yes, I said it that way on purpose. 24601 is such an iconic number that it made its way into The Simpsons, not once, but twice. Oh yeah, and it also made its way into the Persona series as a significant part of Valjean's design. The 6 on Valjean stands proud right in the middle of this awesome Persona's chest, so how could I not include it on this list? Now, the number 6 isn't only limited to Personas. Sometimes an actual party member gets in on this one half of a certain nice number. If you're playing Persona 1, I can't recommend enough that you bust out a guide and follow the steps for unlocking Reiji Kido. Not only is he a really good party member with some good story significance, but he's the primary focus of one of our best 6s. As you can see, Reiji Kido does not wear a shirt, and part of this dude's reputation is that he's earned the nickname Six-Pack Leader. Leader of what? Who knows? Doesn't he actually have like a gross-looking 8-pack in this artwork? Who cares? With abs like that, we'll be all up-ons, and certainly can't ignore the number 6 playing such an iconic role in this character's nickname and backstory. Hey, I said that the number or word 6 had to be a major part of it. I never said it had to be in English. Kanji Tatsumi's ultimate persona from Persona 4, Rokuten Maoh, or roughly translated, 6th Heaven Demon King, gives us a 6 to remember. With his glorious golden mustache, awesome fire sword, and red-hot body adorned in flames in a direct reference to Kanji's flaming summer uniform, Rokuten Maoh is admittedly not as awesome as Take Mikazuchi, but still gives us a worthwhile 6 to add to this list. Oh my, would you look at the time? Is it 6 p.m.? Probably not. That'd be kinda weird. But in Persona 5 Tactica, 6 o'clock is when the Phantom Thieves get sucked into the Kingdom World. We also learn that a life-changing event in Toshiro Kasukabe's past happened at 6, and it comes back in a big way on top of a clock tower in the Third Kingdom set to 6 o'clock. I don't want to spoil the specific story details, but there's a hauntingly symbolic connection to this number and exact time, and seeing that clock hand slowly tick to 6:01 was one of the most awesome scenes in the entire game. Back when I did my video on Persona 3, I talked about how the Arcana Shadow bosses didn't leave much of an individual impression. However, I do have one exception to that statement, and it's the Arcana Lovers boss, with Lovers being the 6th Arcana in the tarot deck. I love this boss fight. The way it actually tries to cloud the judgment of the characters and get them to embrace their desires, the way it actually protects itself by using this mirror puzzle forcing you to explore the Shirakawa Boulevard Hotel. I love that it feels like it plays a role in both the story and mechanics of the game, and it's got that memorable gummy heart design. This is honestly my favorite of the shadow bosses in this game, and I think it's more than deserving of a spot on this list. And yeah, I know there are a lot of great characters in the Lovers Arcana like Yukari or Rise, but I'm specifically awarding this spot to the shadow boss, just to clarify. And of course, the number 6 in all of Persona naturally goes to the Persona game with the number 6 right there in the name. That's right, Persona 6, which is hilariously the 7th mainline game in the series, is the one we've all been waiting for. Will this game wind up being worth the wait? I suppose only time will tell, but right now I am riding that hype, and actually getting to see that 6 right next to the Persona name like that makes it the best of the best that I could have hoped for. Alright, and that's my personal ranking of the top 6 6s in Persona. But what are some of yours? Any 6s that you think deserve to be on this list? Are you excited for Persona 6? Let me know all of your 6-related thoughts in the comments below. In all seriousness, I am very excited for Persona 6, and I am glad we're finally going to be diving into the next major installment of one of my favorite video game series. Thanks for watching this wacky adventure with me, and until next time, take care.